Do you know Skin Talk? Well, you should.
Melanoma rates are increasing faster than all other cancers in the United States.
So you should watch Skin Talk because you'll learn about melanoma early detection and prevention and overall skincare health.
So start watching. All right, I'm very ready for this.
Oh, absolutely. My mouth has been watering for some reason since the start of the show.
Yeah, Leanne, what do you have for us today?
I have a special little concoction here in honor of St. Patrick's Day.
Woohoo!
So we
Sounds
have
like you have a little accent there.
get a little brogue going on for you. So you've probably heard like European spas, they bathe themselves in beer. So I thought today would be fun in honor of St. Patrick's Day to show you what you can do for a foot soak for that month with some beer and some apple cider vinegar.
Are you going to use all of that beer?
I thought I might save a little for us to do a little toast after the show.
Maybe you need to pour like 2 or 3 glasses first, just a couple, and then use the rest.
I think we need a taste test to make sure that this is safe.
That's what I was thinking.
For ourselves. Yes. So the reason why we would use beer, so what you're going to do is you're going to take a bottle of beer, take a swig, and then you're going to pour it into your foot bath.
That's the important part.
Exactly. And then you're going to, unfortunately, dilute it with some water. You can just fill the water up so it's about the height of your ankles. And then you're going to take about a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, and you're going to swirl that around in the foot bath. And the reason why you're going to do that is because the yeast in the beer softens your feet, and then the apple cider vinegar also eats away at the calluses as well. And the alcohol acts as a natural antiseptic. So it's very good if you have athlete's foot or anything like that. Too much Irish high step. Tired. Actually, with the road race, if anybody runs the road race, this is fantastic after running the road race because your feet are really hot and tired.
Does it feel kind of like, is there something going on?
It's nice and cold, and then the carbonation from the beer.
Cold? Like, I guess you shouldn't heat it up.
You can do it room temperature if you need to, but if you've been running and you want to use this to cool down your feet, you can use a cold bottle of beer instead.
You should set up a table there with your bowl and the beer at the end of the road.
I don't want to do anything hot, sweaty feet.
You that you're doing this to the beer, but
I love that. It's a good idea.
Yeah. But it'll be fun. Wow. So does it feel tingly, like with the carbonation?
If you're using a carbonated beer, so say you're using more of a pale ale, it has a little more carbonation to it, but this is, Guinness doesn't have as much carbonation to it.
Let me ask you something, Leanne.
Sure.
So we've got Guinness and apple cider vinegar, and I'm assuming the smell from those mixed together probably isn't great. So is there something that people can put on their feet afterwards to help alleviate the smell of the vinegar?
or add something in it to make it smell?
Believe it or not, once the apple cider vinegar gets diluted with the water in the beer, you can't smell it at all.
Oh.
And then your feet actually have a really nice, they smell like bread afterwards.
And you're going to want to eat your feet
From the yeast, yeah, exactly. So, but you can do, if you want to do a scrub, you can add a little Jameson's Irish whiskey with a little bit of sugar.
At home.
And then you're really going to get some people cursing you to use that.
Car bomb in your feet.
I'm putting my feet, no
People
Jameson.
think I have a fully stocked bar at the spa to like feed them when they, to relax. But honestly, we use it for skincare.
So now, is it supposed to relieve pain and just sort of feel soothing after? Is that
It's actually going to relieve itching from athlete's foot.
Okay.
It helps if you have some fungus. But of course, if you have any problems with like that, you really do want to see a doctor. And also, if you are diabetic, you want to make sure that you see a doctor about that as well. And make sure you dry your feet really well. And do not do this if you have open cuts or sores or wounds on your feet.
Because you could get drunk.
I like that.
I love it, Leanne. And
You're not going to be able to walk.
This episode is Skin Talk.
I knew you were slurring your words. No, that's great. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
We really appreciate
As always,
it.
it was a great tip.
Awesome segment. Stay tuned. We have more show coming for you next.
Hi, I'm Renee Banks, the first runner-up to Miss Massachusetts Outstanding Teen, and hopefully the next Miss America's Outstanding Teen. I take a lot of pride in skin safety, not just because I am involved in the Miss America's Outstanding Teen organization, and healthy and beautiful skin means everything in a pageant, but because my grandfather passed away from melanoma. And my mission is melanoma awareness.
Hey, where's Renee?
I think she's doing a PSA on the set.
Oh, let's go check it out.
All right.
You must know my good friends from Skin Talk.
Hey, beautiful.
Hey, what are you up to?
I was just talking about you ladies because thanks to you, I'm able to spread my own personal melanoma outreach.
And I know what that is.
To educate.
And to demonstrate.
And terminate melanoma. So keep watching Skin Talk.
I loved Leanne's segment.
Absolutely.
No respect for beer, huh?
Absolutely, totally no respect for beer. I had a thought that, you know, when you're at a party and you have all this leftover beer, why in the world there would be leftover beer?
No leftover beer at my parties.
Yeah, no. But there's leftover beers at parties that I go, and I'm like, this is so wasteful. But now I found a new use for it.
I would highly advise against using
Well, yeah, I really
it.
didn't think that all the way through. Backwash foot
Backwash
scrub.
beer is really good for foot scrubs. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
But hey, thank you for watching. This has been another awesome show. Please follow us on Twitter and like us on Facebook.
And speaking of Facebook, we don't have emails this episode because this is really cool. So we had someone actually send us in on Facebook little tips about how to have nice pale skin, how to make your pale skin look, you know, glow and pretty and have lots of, you know, nice makeup and all that. So
no need for a tan.
Right,
you
exactly.
could glow and look beautiful with, and what was her tips?
There was 5 tips. You know, it was things like exfoliate, make sure you're moisturizing, how to use bronzer, what kind of blush you should be using if you're fair. So we posted that. So
it really makes a difference. Trust me.
Absolutely.
I've tried similar things, and you'll be amazed about the compliments you're going to get on your skin.
Yeah, people will say, "Oh, you look so healthy." So check that out on Facebook.
Yes, and continue watching. See you next time.
Thank you for the continued support from our sponsors. It's All About Me for dressing us every single show.
Yes, and also Wilbraham Flowers for providing us with some great flowers to decorate our set and help us look good.